To borrow a phrase from a friend of mine, our secret sauce here, it's these young white men.
We got to show video again of that sometime. This guy, he's at this white supremacist convention. It's basically a white supremacist convention, and he's just drooling like these young white men.
White men.
Meanwhile, this guy's rambling.
I'm gonna go with he's gay.
You think?
Okay. For many, many years. Almost 200 years or more.
That's how long he's been gay.
That was it. It was a capital crime. Sodomy was. And then the synagogue of Satan got it changed. Now, and
sauce shortage.
That movie that Steadfast did, the Sodomite Deception, excellent
film. Oh, semen is tight.
Just how the
could have gone
down my throat. I remember this part.
This is nothing yet live. All right,
I just look at him. He's jizzing. Look.
He is. I swear to God, the way he's holding that phone. Look, I mean, put up a stack of books and put your
Bibles.
You don't have any books, so put up a stack of Bibles and put your phone on that, and that way, when you're spanking it, it won't look like you're spanking it. So, and then this.
And it's a sick world that we live in,
where fucks like this think that they can talk shit and back a guy that says we should shoot gays in the back of the head. That's all I have.
The only thing that's worse than the disgusting glob of goo
gabagoo
is the parasite that clings to the slimy, disgusting blob of goo.
The whole point of this was, I heard a cheer. Why did that happen? I blame you for that.
You heard a cheer on Pastor Locke.
There's never any commercials.
These cowardly pastors that say, well, our church isn't political, so we don't talk about those things. No, sir, your church is way more political than I am because you've raised a generation of cowards by not being willing to say what the Bible clearly says. Yeah, John got his head cut off.
Oh, I like that. Are you talking about Trump? King Trump, right?
Oh, yeah. It says it right in that book. It says it right in that book that's going to go in all the elementary schools.
Not being willing to say what the Bible clearly says that we need to say. And I must remind you, yeah, John got his head cut off for calling out the corruption of the
Say
king.
Whatever you say, but say it anyway.
There's not one person under this tent that can tell me the name of the executioner that raised an axe and cut his head off.
John the Baptist.
Not one of you. No matter how much you know the Bible. But everybody knows historically the name of John the Baptist because you hear me well. The people trying to silence us will never be remembered by history. But those of us that stand for truth and stand for purity and stand for holiness and stand for freedom. And
so he's saying, don't remember the victim, remember the guy that chopped his head off. That's what he's saying, right?
I'm laughing because of this.
You hear me well. Will never be remembered by history, but those of us that stand for truth, holiness, and stand for freedom
will be remembered forever by the internet, you dumbass. Remember when you were talking about demons and dancing and all? Dude, all that shit is out there. Like all the stuff I'm doing right now, it's all out there.
You can't take it back. No, you will forever be the book burner.
Yeah, you're the Bible book burning pastor
who stood there while a gay guy threw a Bible in your own damn fire and then made out with his boyfriend in front of you.
Dude, it's funny because we noticed how much like Smith and them have backed off. They're like, this is too much heat, yo. Like Pastor Locke brought in too much heat.
Yeah, it's like we're going to lose our tax exempt status.
Well, that led to Spencer Smith and stuff, and he has not said fuck all about Locke. Right. He made a damn documentary about him, and
like that.
And we haven't heard word one from Pastor Smith about Pastor Locke.
stand for righteousness will never be forgotten. The name of the wicked shall rot, but the name of the righteous shall live forever. And we'll leave a legacy to our children's children.
It's okay to bang your secretary.
As long as you marry her. And then say your wife is mentally ill. Your ex-wife is mentally ill. I just love how we're getting involved in pastor politics.
I think he's flipping us off, actually. I think he's about, it looks like.
Yeah, it's some subversive shit right there.
Oh, pastor.
By standing for what is right.
By what is right. So what is right, apparently, is shooting black people in the back, or shooting gay people in the back of the head. Also shooting black people in the back of the head, probably, I imagine. That would be what's next. But, you know, I mean...
Well, I mean, that already happens, you know,
Pastor
sort
Locke.
of, unofficially, right?
That's Pastor Locke's generation of cowards. Like, dude, I ain't no coward. This guy, this is a coward.
Yeah, he's sitting behind a camera in his mom's basement, jacking off.
She's like, boy, get out of my green chair. But Mom, it's the only one that hides the semen stains. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nice shirt, douchebag.
Yeah.
Would you be brave enough to wear that shirt?
Nice color coordination.
The 9/11 5K. 9/11 5K.
What does that even mean? Did he,
I don't
like,
know. I doubt he even ran it.
Yeah, I doubt he did either. I mean, that would involve getting off his mom's sofa.
He got that shirt. It's like, Mom, why are you throwing that perfectly good T-shirt away? Well, I ran that 5K 10 years ago, boy. What a fucking moron, this guy.
I know.
I don't even know. Was it, I don't know how you can support this sort of behavior, but hey, we're down for your rights.
You're right to say the crazy shit that you're saying.
I know. I like you right where I can see you.
Because I believe in the First Amendment, not selectively. I believe everybody is entitled to the provisions of the First Amendment, no matter how much bullshit
They spew
flying out of your fucking face nozzle. Thank you for that, by the way.
What is it? But yeah, this guy is hateful. That's hate. He's backing somebody else that says hate speech.
I would go so far as to say he's a parasite on the hate. It's like he's nothing. He's nobody. But he's like trying to capitalize on that guy. Oh, Pastor Oz.
Dude, if we rose up against you, you'd be fucked. Like, you'd be absolutely fucked.
Kick up dust, cost till I slur up, speak, grew up, too quick, went through too much shit, corrupt, and
I'm gonna pour it on like 7. Look, I don't hate. I dislike and I berate, but I don't take any shit. And if you think again, like that we're a bunch of fucking liberal pansies out here, you're wrong, son. We got all your money, all of it. We have all of your money, and you gladly give it away because your fat asses can't leave your air-conditioned houses to get your fucking Burger King. So you buy Uber Eats, and it sends it to your house. And that's what you do. Enjoy your Kentucky Fried Chicken.
He's getting, I don't know.
Enjoy your church's chicken.
I don't know what state he's in, but I'm sure it's based on his accent. It's a southern state, which means that California is subsidizing his ass.
Who comes
through
on
the federal government?
Who comes on with 120 views and he's just like, yeah, I totally support the idea of murdering humans. Dude, murdering humans. I'm not even going to say any of the fucking letters, numbers, names, fucking whatever, insert human type here. I'm saying you're okay with murdering humans. That I have an issue with. Because I'm not cool with murdering people.
Well, he's obviously trying to make them not human.
But buddy, if it came down to you and me, man, Old age and treachery beats youth and douchebaggery every time.
Well, he's a fucking idiot,
Yeah.
and he would
he had no plan.
collapse into a
Do
heap
we
of
forgive
tears.
him for being a young idiot? Do we forgive him?
I don't know about. It's not even a matter of forgiving him. It's.
Well, I mean, we aren't Christians.
I
but
think that he's the kind of person that latches on to power. He doesn't possess power.
he has a perception of power which isn't real.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is he himself doesn't generate or possess power.
No, he just sides.
He
He takes
gloms on to
yeah,
what he
he just
perceives as
takes
power.
a
So
side.
in that spirit, I would say he's not. He could go one way or the other in terms of being harmful.
Dude, if you're sitting there and I'm pointing a gun at you and you're like, God will save me, I'm gonna be like, peace,
You sure?
bro.
You sure you
Right?
want to?
Like,
You
it's
sure
not-
that's what you're going with?
It's
Yeah.
good. Thoughts and prayers. Pow.
Ask,
right?
you're gonna
Like,
want to ask Presley
like,
Stutz
what?
about how that worked out.
Dude, but there are people in the party. There are people on your side that basically tried to hang the vice president and murder
The
five
Speaker of the
peop-
House.
Yeah, and they were fine with that. And if you don't think there was a handful of dudes that were set on that, absolutely murdering them, even if each one of them was their own John Wilkes Booth. They were just like, I want to be the one to kill her. I want to be the one to kill her. And they risked their lives and went into this situation with one purpose in mind. But guess what, fuckers? You failed. Like every fucking thing else. Your marriages, they failed. You being a father, you failed.
You ever getting laid?
You failed. You have failed so hard that it is just, I'm not even going to rag on you about it, except I just did. Right? But you won't get that.
Yeah, I'm guessing 117 views in what, 2 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, our Alex Jones segment got more than that,
Yeah.
and our other one of our Pastor Locks got well over that. So,
Hopefully this one does too.
Yeah.
'cause,
I mean, I can't.
Hey,
brag
like,
too much,
share,
but
subscribe. I mean, this is so ridiculous. Like, how are you gonna put, man? If you had a big platform, if you were a Cuck or a Hannity, and you're just like, hey, see, this is what Bill Burr talked about, right? And he's the guy in the back room going like, oh, that guy's starting to make some sense, and then you end up with a fucking Hitler, right?
yeah.
Like Trump, not ambitious enough to be Hitler.
Not smart enough either.
Probably. But surrounded by very smart people that were like, yeah, I think we can make history. And they tried and failed.
Well, who are you talking? Are you talking about the insurrectionist people, or are you talking about people, the people surrounding Trump?
Yep.
Yeah, the people surrounding Trump bet on the wrong horse.
Mm.
I mean, he was just too fucking crazy, and they had to distance themselves from him. And
Hey, I agree with your all-in bet, but with your but the fact that you lost, the consequences aren't just losing your money, it's losing your freedom. Right? And the cost of your poor decisions cost 5 people their lives. And you guys were so close. Like, I honestly would like give 0 fucks if Mike Pence hanged. Right? But I'd like to see a much more heavy war criminal hanged. But I don't want to see anybody hanged. It seems really
well, the
brutal to me.
principle of it is what makes me so nervous. I think
I think Mike Pence needs to be hanged for his complicity and many other things.
Well, and for his fueling shit
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. Well, or being complicit. Not, and like I said, look, Pence, you were chosen to be vice president because, in the words of the president, 45th president, you're a pussy. See, I said that, pussy. You were called a pussy by your commander-in-chief, and then he basically tried to have you hang. Good on you, Mike Pence, for not getting in that car. Right? I love it.
Yeah, basically Trump aided and abetted your attempted murder. Your boss,
No, he knew
who
that,
you willingly signed up to work with.
I don't think Trump had any idea what the fuck was going to happen necessarily, but he knew in the end that he is the most valuable person in the world, or in his mind, and that's how the Secret Service treats the most valuable person. That's the president. That's all they care about. Doesn't matter what his name is, whether it be codename Potato Head. It's just that's their job. They do their job. So he knew he would be fine no matter what happened. But yeah, I mean, it's becoming clearer and clearer that he obviously unleashed a violent mob to kill Mike Pence and Nancy Pelosi. And you would have laughed like Hitler in Inglorious Bastards during the shooting scene, just laughing. That's what he was doing, man. He used you guys up, and it is so funny to watch you go down so hard. But it's okay because most of you are absentee parents like Herschel Walker. We didn't even get to that. Oh, what is he up to now? 3?
Oh, there's got to be way more than that.
He's up to 3 illegitimate kids after talking about how being basically a absentee father was the problem in the black community.
I don't understand.
Meanwhile, this fucker's going around the
why
flag.
are you going on about that? He asked for God's forgiveness.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why you're keeping score,
Don't pee on me again.
because God is thumbing through the paperwork.
Keep going, first take. I make mistakes, just keep it.
What?
Shit.
What?
What's up? Shit.
We'll be back
As we
with
take a
Florida Man,
down memory lane.
the best
Been
segment
alone
of the
with
day.
anyone in the
It is.
game, and I ain't got to lie about my age.
I bet.
I
I don't know what that was about.
don't know. We'll be back with Florida Man in a moment. I am the Dude.
I am your Ms. Parker.
And this
Is Nothing Yet Live.